Today on Fiveman, we learn that a rose by any other name is still any other flower soaked in blood. And we learn to never give up hope that your dead parents are in fact alive and well on a distant planet. So quit sulking around, Batman. Your mom and pa were just handgunned so hard they flew into space. But my name is Nicole, and I'm pissed. This is Mostly Speaking Sentai.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Fiveman.
Ooh, listeners, this is another episode of Mostly Speaking Sentai, and if you're not already fucked, get fucked. I'm your host, Nicole, here with my co-host, Henry. He's a silent co-host, so this is going to be a great fucking episode with tons of swears, both on my part and his. I don't know, I guess I talk to myself about how my week has been. Fantastic. I don't have anyone interrupting me, so I can just fucking actually physically talk. Great. Quick life updates. Therapy's fucking dope. Now it's every other week. So I got that extra money. I joined a gym because they have a lap pool. And I was looking forward to it so fucking much. But before I went, I was like, okay, I gotta go pick up meds from CVS. And they were like, oh, fuck you. And I was like, cool. So then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go scream about it underwater at the gym. And then they were like, haha, fuck you. The pool's closed for like a whole week. And I was like, awesome. So then I just rage walked all the way home and did a puzzle. I don't know how to transition. So this month is what, HorrorCrunk month or whatever? Is there a cute name for it? HorrorCrunk month? Funkuary. And the guest today is none other than your favorite person in the whole fucking world, James.
Hello, it's Marsh Land Monster of HorrorCrunk Entertainment. It's HorrorCrunk month. So every guest you say will be someone from HorrorCrunk?
Yeah. And we're definitely doing this as a bit and not because everyone canceled.
Oh, man. Fan me. Because if I was the third option, I'd be devastated. I do have some things to comment on your week.
Wow, of course you do.
A cat
Why am I
lap pool.
surprised?
That's just a trough full of milk. They're
Okay.
lapping it up. They're
Yeah.
little cuties. Or you can toss them in a tub and they go... They're doing
That's just mean.
a cat paddle. Some cats like water, like Top Cat, sparkling water.
Yeah.
And he makes it sparkling by just doing bubbles in it. He's not spending fancy money. Mm-hmm. He's a thrifty man.
Just takes a straw, puts it in there, blow some air in it.
Or he puts a sparkler on the other side of it in a clear glass so you can see it on the other side, and he says, it's sparkling.
Oh, or just like puts glitter in it.
Oh, he shouldn't do that, though.
Edible glitter.
Can you get edible glitter?
Yes.
What's it made out of?
I don't fucking know.
What's
Glitter?
What's a natural substance that glitters, shimmers?
Sugar.
Oh, you just throw some sugar in it.
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking maybe shaves of diamonds.
Shaves of diamonds.
Yeah, like
you
crushed
think that's
up.
edible?
Yeah, of course. I have done this before. I got a cheese grater and grated some diamonds. My mother was pissed.
Yeah.
Her diamonds were fine, but the cheese grater, nuh-uh, no
Wrecked.
bueno. Wrecked like Ralph on the internet.
Now she can't use it for carrot cake anymore.
No, she can't. Okay, so yeah, we do need to clarify some shit from last week. My sister has come to my defense, stating that my mom's carrot cake is iffy because she makes it towards what my grandfather enjoyed, not what general people enjoy. And so everyone knows my grandfather loved to just dip spit all the time, so his taste buds were probably not the best. That's why he put Tabasco sauce on literally anything that was savory.
Okay, calm down.
What?
Because, like, it's your mom your mom baking this cake.
Well, no, what I'm saying is it probably had
Rude.
like a more potent taste to it. She probably puts like also maybe a little more nutmeg in it. It was palatable, but I think the texture mainly is there's something up with that.
Okay, so you and her, I think, said that there were like actual shreds in it where like usually you would put it in like a food processor so it's mush and then it like blends into the cake so that it doesn't have that textural thing.
Yeah, so that's...
Which I know you don't like.
No. What am I eating? Chunky hair over here?
Oh, I mean, I was... what?
I don't know.
You like regular, you like non-chunky hair?
Yeah, if it's just a strand.
Oh, my fucking God.
Actually, a thick
No, I was thinking
hair.
of ice cream.
Oh, yeah, I don't like chunks and things.
Yeah.
But I also just, when you think of a cake, you don't think there's going to be, if it were coconut, like strands of coconut in there, I also would hate that.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not blaming it's not my mom's
What about
style.
coconut flakes?
Coconut flakes on top, I'm fine with, but if
Yeah.
it's in the actual cake, no, probably not. And lax, sparsingly.
Okay, sparsingly one isn't a word.
Okay, sparse.
And is the opposite of the other two words that
I
you
was
used.
trying to find.
So which one are you
sparingly.
saying?
I want it sparingly, just a couple
Got
flecks on
it.
top for a little bit of a texture taste, but that's it. That umami. But as I was saying, I'm not saying my mom's cooking is suckfest. I'm saying that like what my
It
grandfather
wasn't catered to you.
Yes. What my grandfather wanted is something different than a 7-year-old boy wanted.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, oh, I want some coffee, guys, the way in which I'm going to make coffee as a 7-year-old would be a lot different than what my mom would make coffee as for a 60-year-old who's just dip spitting nonstop.
Yeah.
Man, he loved that stuff. He's like, oh, yeah, give me that Jampy. But, said in a mountain person accent.
Oh, really? Because I thought that was spot on.
No, you've never heard my... Oh, wait, have you? Did you ever meet my grandpa?
Yes.
Okay. He said, no, get on down.
It's not that
It's
bad.
he's
He
also
told a
like,
full story.
Okay, well,
And I understood all of it.
Oh, well, I guess you're just Cypher from the X-Men.
Or maybe it's just because I was prepared for it.
Yeah. And Dakota Rust wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was like telling a story that he might have told before, whereas just like relaxed in a recliner asking for a remote.
Yeah, he's never asked anyone for a remote before.
No, but like he's relaxed at it. It's not performative. He's not some theater kid saying, let me see the remote. And then he holds it up and he says, with this remote, I will slice down commercial breaks. Because it is the TiVo.
You know what I don't say enough?
What's that?
Well, it's because I've only been there once to your mom's house, like how fucking cute her house is.
I've only been there a handful.
The interior.
I probably
of
have been there 10 times.
Wow. You're a bad son.
No, I'm not.
Just kidding.
Yeah, she lives in a different city. Now a different state.
A different time zone.
Yeah, that too. A different rhyme bone.
I forgot what that bit was from.
What? Oh, the different time zone?
Yeah. Oh, it's from the Am I the Asshole?
Yeah. Oh, hitting doors and spitting chores. Yeah, I'm on HorrorCrunk. You gonna ask me any questions like you would have guessed?
I mean, no, I feel like I don't need to. You just kind of like...
Gave a follow-up.
No, you just kind of like do shit yourself.
Yeah.
Unprompted.
I was hoping you were going to say, I don't know, what's your favorite cake to get back at me from last week?
But wait, what is your favorite cake, though? Did I ask?
No.
I already forgot.
No, I like, if I'm going to eat cake, I prefer pie over cake. But I like just a vanilla, chocolate, whatever have you. Actually, no, ice cream cake is my favorite, but more of a traditional, I like a whipped cream frosting, so it's not too sweet, not too rich for my blood. I don't like decadence, okay? I'd be also shooting laser beams at Frankenfurter. I side with Riff Raff is what I'm saying.
No one cares.
What? Everyone cares about, are you more of a Riff Raff or a Frankenfurter?
Get to the fucking point.
Just any type of flavoring in the dough cake part of it.
Yeah.
But it's got to be moist.
So you just like any cake,
Yeah.
is what you're saying.
But with whipped cream frosting,
you're saying,
moist.
I don't have a favorite, just give me cake.
Or give me death, moist.
Wow.
I'm moist over here. Just looking at you, Nicole. You give me the vapors. I am
What do you want to talk about that relates to HorrorCrunk?
working on I'm almost done, Nicole, with a Ding Dang album, fully produced. It's going to be for the entire roster. And I made a beat last night and finished it today that I'm like, my new thing to do is get a beat started, then get a little stoned and just see where it takes me. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Good.
I think that's how I need to start doing Howard Kramer beats, because it truly is like, well, is it done? Like, I'm constantly in my head because he likes a sparsely made beat.
Yeah.
So I'm always second guessing, but I think if I get a little zooted, but I can only do that like 2 days out of the week.
I don't know what it's like to not second guess my decisions.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm always second guessing everything.
Yeah, that's
it
why.
drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, same. So that's why I get inebriated now, and then I'll start making these.
That's why I told you I was like, I like getting high when I have to buy shit because.
Oh, okay.
Because then I'm not like weighing the like infinite possibilities. It's just like, yeah, that sounds good, man.
Get it.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Like, truly, when the 808 bass starts hitting in my headphones, it just surrounds me and I get warm and I'm like, this is hip hop. Hip hop truly is the greatest art form, and getting high and listening to it again, I'm hearing it like I am 12 years old again, hearing the Gorillas and, like, I got sunshine, feeling glad, I'm so happy in a bed when I'm and it's like, yeah, that part's cool. But when Del the Funky Homo Sapien kicked in, that changed my life. Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing it again. And also it takes out that, like, we listen to podcasts with people who are in the entertainment business. They're like, oh, it's hard to watch comedies because I'm like, well, this isn't as funny as I would do it. Or, oh, I know how the sausage is made. That's how it also is with rap music sometimes, unless it truly is things that I could never do or the top tier rap music that I'm like, I can appreciate this because it is perfect or something I can't do. But then all the other stuff I have trouble doing. And getting a little stoned and listening to it. Like, I used to always joke with, oh, I need to do some scissorp. I need to do some lean. I need to get high on codeine in order to get this screwed and chopped music. No, you just get stoned and then you understand it.
Sure.
Like with Cypress Hill, I was like, yeah, they're good, but I'm not into them. Get stoned and listen to Cypress Hill. You'll get them, guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, really just anything shitty sober is incredible when you're high.
I want to go back in time to like 24-year-old James and just strangle him.
Okay.
And say, and I strangle him and then I let go and he gasps for air and I just squeeze some THC in his mouth.
Okay.
And he says, whoa, hey man, I'm a stoner now. And I'm like, yes. Wow. And then there we go. My life has changed for the better. All because of marijuana.
Has it?
Yes. Like, I'm not all stressed and whatnot. Like, yeah. And I also have something to look forward to each week is Friday. Blaze it. 420 style. But yeah, there you go. Hip hop. It's the greatest thing ever. And HorrorCrunk Entertainment, we're doing nice things. And after this album's produced, I'm just giving all of the beats to them at once and say, you guys figure it out. If you need me to mix it, I'll mix it. But that's going to be, I don't know, in 2 months.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do. I'm just constantly trying to procrastinate by doing so much other shit to not write that album that I should be writing.
Yeah. I was literally doing that today.
Doing other work?
Yeah. Because it's easier.
But it's not like this stuff is equally as hard, but it's fun, not sad and depressing.
Yeah.
I don't need to like go back to shoveling the driveway for my friends because, you know, their parent, like both of my neighbors, their children died, my best friends. I don't need to like go back into that mindset.
That's why you're shoveling their walks?
Their driveways. My friends died in December and it was just pouring down snow. So in order to help them out so they didn't need to be out there, I would just be shoveling nonstop, listening to Gigi Allen's When I'm Dead on loop.
Oh, you're such a sweet kid.
You had to be. They were sweet to me. And then, you know, I could have prevented that. That's what I'm saying. Survivor's guilt, baby. Oh my God. They should do an episode of, or a season of Survivor that's just Survivor, the guilt season. And it's people just dealing with survivor's guilt. That's a good idea.
No, it's not.
I'll pitch it to Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, how he does the Power Rangers Survivor stuff. I don't know if they've done it recently, because it was a lot of work to do. But I'll pitch them like all the Rangers who have lost someone in a season, they're together, and it's them having to get through that grief. Good grief.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You want to get into, or wait, you say it, because you're the host.
Henry, you say it. Oh, he's sleeping. You want to get into the episode?
Yes, ma'am. Do you have the episode title written down?
It's something like The Planet Your Dad and Mom is on.
That's close. In true the host fashion, you don't have it written down.
No, because I saw you write it down.
Yeah, and I won't write it down because I'll see you write it down. That's the thing. The host generally doesn't write it down.
You've been good about it.
We watched episode 46 of Fiveman entitled The Whereabouts of Dad and Mom. What's a rundown?
The bad guys, the bad guys feel betrayed by Volgaire. So then the two people get morphed into a monster and are told to destroy the flowers. Fiveman.
Hell yeah. Nicole, not a vagina, but not quite a god. Because we find out Volgri...
How do you know it's not?
No, you said it was Medeso's vagina.
Fuck, you're right.
And it's not, because guess what, guys? That was an illusion all along.
Yeah, she, what the fuck? So was Volgaire just trying to, like, destroy Earth, but then couldn't because of the flowers?
No. The ship still needs help destroying these planets. Like, it could also be like, well, I can't go around all these places myself, then I'll be found out. They're trying to stay hidden. I don't really understand their whole process, but they need a team to help. Like, they're just one ship.
But then why does Volgaire want the flowers destroyed?
That's their gluten. I think they're just allergic to it. It makes them go like gluten.
Oh, okay. So that's what that is then.
Yes. That's the only, maybe it's explained and I don't remember in the next two episodes, but yeah. I think maybe even the last episode might be just them. I don't know. I'll speculate. Not this time. Yeah, it's a fun episode. It's good.
It was good. It was really good, dude.
I cannot stress this enough. Maybe it's just they took care of the prints for this and just the transfer looks beautiful. And I don't know, but this show is so beautifully shot. It looks amazing. And out of all of the ones we've seen, this is like the best if you're just trying to watch something beautiful.
Yeah.
Why'd your eyes go?
Because I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I love this show. It's so good.
Yeah, so we find out Meadow-sama is an illusion this whole time.
Yeah, coming out its ass.
I don't understand why Volgaire decided to reveal that information.
It was on accident.
Because of the flowers?
So the flowers made the ship crash, and then out through its butt, the exhaust area, we see that it's being projected this image of this woman onto a giant, into the sky. And once it like shatters, it's like, oh, I've been found out. Well, we're in the end game now. So you either need to blow up this fucking planet or nothing's happening. This will be all for naught.
Right. They all seemed pretty pissed about it, especially
Doldara.
And I'm like, I don't understand. It's literally, you're still doing literally the same thing.
I know why. They're shallow.
Because she had a crush?
Yes. They're fine with a charismatic sky hottie, but not some fuggo ship. She might have had a crush, or I think it's the thing where you're being catfished. Let's say you're being catfished. That's what this situation is. You feel betrayed by this person where it's like, well, maybe I would have still been fine. At least you say that. I would have been fine with following you to the depths of the universe to become right-hand man of a god. Whereas now it's like, oh, you've broken my trust. I've spent my entire time pining over this woman. Clearly, she has a crush, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a catfish situation.
Yeah, okay.
You ever been catfished by a ship? Catshipped.
That's the title, man.
Catshipped.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, if you're lying to me about this thing, what else are you hiding?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Henry thoughts. Nice. He zonked.
Crickets. Z's.
But then when she's all hysterical, Doldara, the ship goes like, I hate seeing you like this. I'm going to put you out of your misery. And then like tentacles come down and start wrapping around her.
It's like a vine.
Yeah. A Vienna sausage.
Which is weird.
Oh, it was only 6 seconds, right? Because it was a vine? Make a vine of that vine. Oh, hell yeah, guys. So then Zaza's like, I'm going to chop this up, but is like, I'm going to just get both of you, zaps them with energy, and they become Bara Dolgin, I believe is what their name was. And it's a combination of the two looking like a monster. Mm-hmm. Ooh, design is awesome, and they have roses on them.
It's so fucking cool.
Uh-huh. We got to look into our book to see where this design is.
Okay.
And their thing is like, hey, we are going to turn these Shidone flowers into vampiric flowers, which I think this same exact plot was used in an episode of Mega Ranger. I feel like I have seen this recently.
It's possible.
Or I'm just thinking of this episode from 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was Mega Ranger. I don't know. Let me know in the
Either
5-star review.
I love it / hate it.
Because it's taking something you love and making it evil.
Like, it's cool, but it's also terrifying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like a clown who hugs. You're like, no, clowns are evil, not for hugging. It's ironic, you know? Like rain on your wedding day. Isn't that ironic? Yeah. I know that's Avril Lavigne. Isn't that ironic? So, what's his face is still there, Gaku, inside the ship. And he jumps down and he's like, you guys are like, this is trouble. I'm getting out of here. And then Billion's like, I'll get him. And then jumps in front of Gaku. And Gaku's like, hey, are you really going to follow this ship? Like, you think being with this god is going to help you at all? And this harkens back to something we said on last episode. Billion responds with, I live only for sake and the sword, which he does in fact have a problem. Mm-hmm. He's a drunk.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Also, like, drunk with sharp objects, that's just bad.
Bad ass.
Bad to the bone. He needs therapy.
He needs a lot.
He needs therapy, a 12-step program. And then he's like, well, my higher power is Volgri, isn't it? And we're like, okay, that's a false god. Let's find a real higher power. He didn't get that 1,000th.
Yeah, he's not even a god yet.
Yeah, a better higher power is a sweet mother Gaia, Ganja.
Whoa.
That's my higher power.
What about Garfield dressed as Uncle Sam?
Oh, hell yeah. I pray to him every day. I pray to him and Yogi.
Yeah.
I'm not a monotheist. I love that polytheism. You got Garfield dressed as Uncle Sam. You have Uncle Sam because I'm a patriot, and also Yogi Bear.
I'm a pantheist.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Any god you'll go over and worship.
Yeah.
Satan, bow.
Let's go.
Kermit the Frog, bow.
Dude, hell yeah.
Kermit would be a pretty good god, guys. People are like, oh, we love Jedi stuff. No, Kermit.
Kermit, you fuck.
Kermit. And Mrs. Piggy is a saint, I guess?
Muppets as a whole.
Okay. Fit in my
Muppets
hole.
recreate the Last Supper.
Oh, no, Nicole. A Muppet's temptation or like a Muppet's...
Temptation.
You know, the last temptation of Christ, whatever.
No.
What's a Muppet's resurrection? And it follows the life of Jesus. A Muppet's the passion of the Christ, but we throw any deals of Mel Gibson out of here. A Muppet's passion. And it's Kermit, or I guess a human would need to be Jesus, though. Because there's always one human playing the like starring or a central role.
George Clooney.
As Jesus? No, it needs to be a 33-year-old. Oh my God, I could play Jesus. I'm kidding. My complexion is nothing of that of Jesus.
Yeah.
And my abs? Get out of here.
Fucking wish.
I'd have to work out so hard to be like Jesus. We do know at least he was strong. We don't know if he was ripped, but he was able to carry that cross throughout an entire town. So maybe that's why people draw him all muscular.
Yeah.
I want to start just drawing him as a little string bean. A literal string bean.
Or just like buff as fuck, dude.
Oh, damn. Where it's like, clearly he could have beat the shit
like
out of all these.
football player.
Yeah, no, even more so. A football player who just so happens to also be in a strongman competition.
Okay.
So he's that buff. So we know like he chose to die. He could have easily just smashed in the skulls of all these Romans and whatnot. Damn.
What the fuck? How?
Because it's God.
This
Next week's
isn't
Bible man.
Jinx.
Jinx. Oh, owe me a soda. The kid in this, so there are two children who are former students, current students. We really don't have
future students.
we don't have a strong standing on are they still the students of the 5 sibling teachers, but the boy in this who is carrying that sheet on flower to protect his life, he plays terrified so well. Normally we get just a bunch of shit actors, and well, he's just like talking to a friend, not very good, but he looks like someone hurt him and then someone tries to like protect and he's still scared, like recoiling. It's good. But yeah, Gaku gets free and he's running around and Billion finds him with, you know, the
I mean, you
fuse.
kind of skipped over
What's up?
a death, a character death.
No, that's not it yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get there because Gaku is running and these Billion and the combo, the fusion of Zaza and Doldara meet up with him, and Doldara fusion wraps him around a tree, and Billion's like, I'm gonna slice you down to size. And he starts running, and Nicole goes, just duck. I thought it was very funny because I'm like, he can't. He's tied on the tree. And I said that because I thought Nicole was doing a joke. But no, she just didn't know he was. I thought
he was just tied not to a tree.
Yeah, but no, he can't duck.
Yeah.
He could be a duck. Whack, whack.
How?
Okay, this is how. You find a wizard genie.
I'm pissed. Why did I ask?
And you say, oh, I know I didn't rub your lamp and I don't have any gold. So like rubbing the lamp of the genie, but also for the wizard side, hey, I can't pay you anything. I don't have the materials to help with this spell, but could you please, I'm one of the 5 sibling teachers. Oh no, he says, I'm a 5 man. And they're like, oh, we actually are like cool with the zone army. We remember when the TVs propagated us? We're still watching those funky TVs. And they're like, dang it, man, I wish I had money, but I'm on a 5 sibling teacher salary. And they're like, huh? You a 5 teacher sibling? My nephew raves about you. I'll turn you into a duck, sir. And then he's a duck. He can quack quack around these two villains and hit them on the head with their beak, and then they get zonked out.
Wow.
And then, either the spell ends or the wizard genie loses concentration and the spell ends.
You heard it here first, folks.
What?
The whole fucking thing you just said.
That is a
sir.
first. Those strings of sentences have never been said by any individual Fiveman. And okay, so that's the description. So let's get a note by note.
What?
Just duck.
Just duck.
And then character death.
Character death.
Explain.
Gunther dies.
But how?
He jumps in front of that fucking sword.
Oh, he was like, I'm not going to duck. I'm just going to roll in the way.
Yeah.
Duck and roll.
Roll and duck.
Oh my God, that's a good show. Duck and roll. It's a duck in an anthropomorphic dinner roll.
Wow.
Duck and roll.
Millions sold.
Ding, 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 ding. I love my duck and roll. Ding, ding, ding. One is a tiny little scroll of pastry.
Then we get Gunther on his metaphorical deathbed. What?
The I think anywhere can be a deathbed. Does it need to be a bed? Bed of rocks. Metaphorical deathbed rock. We're talking things out, baby. He's on the deathbed.
You're mansplaining me what a deathbed is, yet you don't know what it is?
No, I'm saying...
Like you say it as a question.
I'm wondering if it is a
when
metaphorical...
When it doesn't even fucking... It literally doesn't fucking matter.
Yo, it's a thought experiment. This is what this show is.
I was talking.
Okay, but I'm just thinking, what is a deathbed? I'm not asking, like, what is it? I don't know. It's a philosophical question. Did you actually throw something at me?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear, see,
There's a tiny balled up piece of paper.
or feel. You better pick that up.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Butter's going to eat that, and all of a sudden she's going to be a lumber yard.
She'll be fine.
No, she'll be a lumber yard.
Yeah, and we'll make cash off of it.
Okay, that'd be pretty cool. If you could, like, eat a seed of a tree, and then you poop out a pencil. No lead in it. Because you didn't eat the lead. That'd be dangerous.
Is it still like hexagonal?
Yeah. Would it be so...
Does it have paint on it?
No. It's one of those organic ones, literally.
So it doesn't have an eraser.
No, it doesn't have any... Unless you eat one.
So it's not a pencil.
Well, pencils still, like, you just fit in the...
It's just a piece of wood.
Yeah, in a pencil shape. But wouldn't it be cool if, like... If you could mod your body, people like in Cyberpunk 70-something, people would absolutely be modding their beeholes to be like shapes like in Play-Doh.
Yeah.
So then they're pooping out stars and whatnot.
Yeah, like an extruder is what that's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah. An ex-pooper.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
They are welcome. Get that poop joke out of here. That was in my notes.
It was not, you fucking liar.
Oh, Kirby, I worship. And this dude's on his metaphorical deathbed, and what does he say? Don't.
You fucking ass. Don't pick it back up.
Nicole threw her laptop at me. What's this dude say on his deathbed?
I don't fucking know, James.
I don't know. He says, "Oh, I'm dying. I got poked in the tummy."
Yeah.
Isn't? Oh no, that's a note I have for later. He got more poked in the ribs.
Sure.
Every time he's talking, you can hear like a.
That's a lung.
Yeah, your ribs are on your lungs underneath your ribs.
Okay, great.
Isn't it? Yeah, I'm pushing in. Whenever you push in your ribs and you try to talk, and it's not fun. What if you saw future James bust in here and start choking me, and when I gasped for air, he like extracted THC from me, and he said, "Don't get into that stuff, man."
How? I'd be confused.
Future tech. That's how. If that's what you were wondering, I said he's from the future. The doink.
Yeah, and then I didn't fucking ask it because I knew you were gonna do some shit like that.
And as I'm like, He's eating gum cutters. And he like lifts up his shirt and it's just the most glorious thing ever.
You're blinded by it.
Both of us are. Henry he actually put sunglasses on Henry first so Henry doesn't have a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
He's like, that cat's gonna be president.
The fuck? President of what?
The United States of America.
Okay.
Because shit starts going real bad with the current Supreme Court.
Yeah, so that like
They're destroying the Constitution.
that
Yes.
fuck, I was trying to stall
Oh yeah, talk it out.
position. That position has zero power in the future.
Oh no. More power than ever.
God.
And you know those dogs that tap on a floor and it says a bunch of things?
Yeah.
They have a very elaborate one in the Oval Office now. I mean, in the future then.
Sure.
So he's just like constantly slapping nukes, nukes, nukes. They're like, he said to do it, do it. It's nukes, 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 litter, nukes, nukes, tuna.
I hate it here.
A hairless cat in a bikini. Because he's into you, Nicole.
Ew, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's into hairless women. So he wants a hairless cat in a bikini. And guess what? He's the ruler of the world. Free, except there's no more free. It's all imprisoned by this man over here.
Yeah.
And for some reason, future James wants to keep that? Maybe because we're safe. We're like right-hand men of his. Mm-hmm. You're what grew his fetish. Or admiration. You want to know what? We won't demonize his love for hairless individuals. His admiration. Salute. So he's saying, hey, I know where your mom and dad are, man.
Oh my God, it only took you a literal 10 minutes.
And he says, go to planet P16 of the Milky Way. They found me when I was on my metaphorical deathbed, but also literal because I was on a death called dead. And I know I said that wrong. And no, he was on a woman named Beth, named Deb. And he sees their big old ship that they were going to use to get back to Earth. And he says, with that, I'll be the greatest warrior in the galaxy. And then he's Grand Theft mechs and leaves them. And they're like, we'll never be able to see our children again. And their dad has the same exact hairdo and facial hair that my dad had in 1990. It was of the style back then. What you got for notes, my queen?
It says Nicole can leave now. Fight blue guy.
Fight blue guy, Billion?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they have a good fight. I think this is the only character development that we get in this entire series so far, which is they've constantly been at odds of being like, who is the greatest fighter with a swordsman, if you will, in the galaxy, because Billion takes that. He says, I am, but if he keeps getting bested by Gaku, then what really is he? And for them to...
Maybe that's why his alcoholism got real bad.
Oh, could be. Or maybe past trauma. Maybe he still racks his brain of like, I could have saved my friends from that car crash.
He gets fucking stabbed.
Yeah, the minute, because I was like, whoa, he's never taken off his cape. And I usually say he might be a better fighter without that cape on because it could like restrict his arm movements. But the minute he takes it off, he gets fatally poked in the tummy. He did.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, holy shit, Gaku's a murderer.
He's not a murderer. He's a champion of the people.
Hey kids, your teacher murdered someone.
They murdered an enemy that was like that has in the past murdered 999 lives of planets.
Just let him destroy Earth already.
No, never give up, never surrender.
Earth fucking sucks.
No, it doesn't. It's beautiful. Look at Michigan. The nature.
Yeah, the nature.
Versus nurture. Huh? We have to start nurturing the nature. Really think about planet Gaia. So this is what I want all of our listeners to do. Find a fish, kiss it, throw it back in.
Do your part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Because once you fish a kiss, it's mind-blowing. It really puts everything into perspective of like, this is a living creature. It moves in the world. It has sentient. But what I'm pumping into the trash fields will eventually go into the ocean, and that's who I'm hurting here.
Yeah, so you should kiss it.
Yes, kiss the fish, and that will put everything in perspective. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. That's I get, but that's just one man's opinion about it. Have I done it? Absolutely. Now I'm a liberal C word. Nicole, STEM has failed children. You know, the STEM way of learning. Science,
theater, electronics, math.
Macrame. Oh.
Macaroni.
Oh, yeah, macaroni art. It's failed us because not even the greatest sibs could teach children critical deduction, if you will, because they see their teachers. Oh, their friend died. That's so sad. Then they say, Fiveman. Huh? They're the Fivemen as well? Yes, man.
Mm-hmm.
With Jim Carrey. We should do a yes man year. Just everything we say yes to.
Pass. It's exhausting.
We also don't get asked a lot of things.
I've done that before and it's fucking exhausting.
But then a yes week where we set aside all our time and even to each other. If I ask you to do something like, hey, Nicole, could you get the remote? You got to say yes.
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
Why? Because then I want to have to get the remote?
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't ask you to do much.
Because it's underneath Henry. He's laying on it. You don't want to get bit. I have to get it.
Because I want to be his right-hand man, not his left-hand man when he takes over the earth.
Yeah.
See, I'm already planting the seeds of Shidon flowers because he loves just messing those things up. You build it so you can destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
That's his philosophy.
It feels so much better to destroy it if you're the one that builds it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm always building up these walls around me.
Yeah.
Emotional walls, and I break them down in therapy.
So one day you can just fucking smash them.
Yeah, like the Kool-Aid Man. And that's the episode. Except the final fight with the, kaiju style, beautifully done.
Mm-hmm.
The show rocks. Any more notes, my queen?
No.
Okay, all right, guys. We're getting down last 2 episodes, but next week will be a HorrorCrunk month continues. This is someone who has never failed us. He, for some reason, loves us. I don't know why. We can't get into it, though, because maybe it's a secret.
Because we're scamps.
Uh-huh, he has said that.
We're lovable truants.
Yes. Truants with what? Truants are like you ditch class.
Yeah.
We don't ditch class.
Yeah, we do.
We rule class. We're doing Bible Man. That's what I was trying to get to say. Bible Man. I gotta watch so much Spider-Man.
Yeah, you do.
So much Spider-Man. I hope and pray on the height of horror. Listen to it. It's really good. Truly. It's fun.
You hope and pray on there?
I hope and pray that we don't also get Curse of Puppet Master in these last coming weeks because I will be like, well, I gotta watch all of Puppet Master.
You don't, though.
The first 5. Yeah, I do. I'll watch one a night right before bed. They're like 80 minutes long. A Charles Band production.
A Charles Band.
Nicole, what you got to plug?
You know it. You love it. darlinghomebody.com. It's my small business where I sell stickers, prints, and gifts that you may or may not want and or need. Follow me, Darling Homebody, on social medias. And go to my website, join the Darling Homebody Society for a monthly sticker or magnet. Sign up before March 1st and get Steve B's cat Melissa as Melissa Villasenor.
Hey guys, speaking of Steve Barnes, go listen to Sweet Child of Time. That's the show I do with him about the Wheel of Time, the Amazon Prime series, where if you want to see me truly be good at film analysis, listen to that show. I'm not a maniac on that because he edits the show and I respect the editor. Listen to that. Listen to The Height of Horror, please. Presley and I just released our episode for Shrieker. It's very good. Go check that movie out and then listen to our episode. Or actually listen up till we start talking about the aspect ratio and where to find the correct ones. Then go find those ones. Listen to Formulaic with R2 Shelby too. That's fun. Her and I are writing scripts on speculative, but it's fun. Go check it out. Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling over on the Marsh Land Media podcast feed. That's a great time. And Hit It and Crit It. More Derms Clerman is coming to you and is already in feeds. Peep Game, baby. Listen to my music under Marsh Land Monster. New album is out now. The HorrorCrunk remix album. Check it. And head over to patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday in the form of some sweet ass podcasts. Next month is Nothing But This Existed, and we're discussing that beautiful, beautiful independent film studio, Troma. Yay, yay. And then if you're a $10 patron, you get monthly exclusive content, currently in the form of straight to Patreon. And you get shout-outs on every single free feed podcast, so let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, He's a Rapper, Defo, D-F-O, Jordan B, The Chaos Witch, My Bickle, Brother in Common Law, Joshua, Jakis, the aforementioned Steve Barnes, he's Intro Void, yay, yay, my mother, who makes good carrot cake, guys, Lil Corey's BFF and roommate Shane, our friend that fed, and hey, check them out, twitch.tv/Corwinning. It's our good friend Corwin. But I've been James.
I'm Nicole.
And this has been, and we've been Mostly Speaking Sentai. Bye-bye. I now realize you should have read these, but that's all good.
Too late.
Bye. This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCollum. For more content, please visit MLMpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today.
But my name is Nicole.
Take that just
No.
Well, you also need to say, my name's, and this is Mostly Speaking Sentai.
And because you didn't say my name's James.
Oh, no, I'm the guest. I don't say that.
My name is... This is...
No. Say, but my name's Nicole, and this is Mostly Speaking Sentai. Oh, yeah.